별. 셋, 별.
but she needs a cross that was worn by a demon, a human name, and an enchanted belt. Then she hid under the bench.
What a job you have. Worse than fighting the Turks.
This is our destiny. A changeling, that bride of yours.
Checking, checking. 1, 2, 3. No. Hey. No. Hey. No. Hey. Okay, sorry about that. Good lord. I got a bit of an echo. Hang on. Checking. Oh, still a bit of an echo. How about now? No, still some echo, at least on my end. I don't know about you. Checking. Hello. There we go. Okay, I got it. Ugh, that took way too long. I am so sorry. Good gravy. Seems like every time I start streaming now, there's always something going on with my headphone. But I think I figured out what the problem is. It's just really weird that it keeps resetting back to that same setting without any kind of input on my end. I'll have to start remembering to check before I start streaming and see if that channel is still being difficult. Anyway, well, what I was saying was that last time, um, we were supposed to help a changeling, and the changeling needed a cross worn by a demon, a name that is blessed, it's like a name that is given by a priest, and an enchanted belt that I don't remember the specifics of at this time.
What's a changeling?
The Bath spirit must have switched her at birth, I imagine. Now, Vasilisa, can you guess how shall we lift the aspen seal?
What demon is necessary for the book to open the aspen seal?
I'm gonna go with the changeling short.
Teraptirija switched the girl with an aspen log. A log is a demon itself.
Well done, Vasha.
Last time
My
I got this
teachings
answer wrong.
weren't for naught. The changeling from the ethereal world. These infants don't grow up, as you know. The question is, should we waste our time on the bride's requests if we ourselves can find this changeling?
We can't abandon a Christian soul to evil spirits.
If I were you, I'd think whether I should take a demon for a wife.
Only a devil will marry a soldier like me.
We haven't heard of such a child up until now. This means that the parents keep it secret.
Right. The demon might have gobbled up her parents. Without that demon bride, we won't find it.
You'll help me then.
We will. But what should we start with? Huh? What was it she asked for?
Ooh, what should I start with first? I feel like the cross might be the most difficult thing to get, but I don't know.
A cross worn by a demon. Is such a thing possible?
Everything is possible, Vasilisa, if you think about it. I heard that an Ikotnitsa appeared in Yenidor recently. Go there and take her cross.
Then I'll start with the cross. What could be more important?
In Yanidor, you'll find Evdokia Fokovna. They say her daughter was possessed by Ikota. So, did you get all that?
Who is that Ikotka?
Come on, don't you remember? This one time, a woman from Pokcha came to us, so that we could whisper some zagavars over her. And then a chort, size of a vershok, escaped from her.
Oh, so that was an Ikotnitsa.
Well, yes, this Ikota chort talked with us for a bit, remember?
I really don't like dealing with the possessed.
Well, nothing can be done about that.
I mean, I don't blame her for not wanting to deal with anyone who's possessed.
So, did you get all that?
Where can
Yanidor.
we find that woman in Yenidor?
Her house is closer to the edge of the village, the one with carved gates. So, did you get all that?
What not to get? Go to the Ikotnitsa and take her cross.
He says like it's so easy.
What was
Nikolai.
that with the stove? As if I'd believe that you forgot how to kindle it. And then you got a bit too scared when the demon girl grabbed you with the fire.
It is as you say, Vaisa. It's not about the stove. I don't know what's wrong with me. There was this one incident. Since then, I'm not myself when I see any fire.
So he probably has PTSD.
I'm scared of it something awful. That's exactly the reason why the lads dared me to go to the Banya. They heard the rumors and wanted to have a bit of fun at my expense. Only I'm not one to give up so easily.
But why? What's wrong with fire?
Oh, it's a long story.
So
Let's
how
talk to
did you end
Nikolai
up
a
a
bit.
soldier?
Well, they took me as a recruit. You were just a kid then and don't remember much about it, I gather. Old Yegor just took you in after your parents.
Well, when you went into the service, was it by your own choice?
Aye, by choice. To be honest, some other lad drew the lot, but we have a large family, and I'm a hot-headed guy.
Right, and a fine one.
Ha! Quite right. It was my decision. I made my way to my field regiment, and they sent us to fight the Turks.
Did they give you your cross there?
Aye, that's a different story. I'll tell it later.
I also really like the fact that this is fully voice acted. They did a pretty good job with
Do
it
you
too.
plan to marry that girl or not?
Let's help her first, won't we? She must be a strong girl to pull through that sort of thing. Maybe God sent her.
A demon? Sent by God?
Well, she said she was a changeling, didn't she? The girls of my age are all married. Who would marry an old soldier anyway? Only a demon.
About the
Interesting.
fire. Would it take very long to tell the story?
Maybe not that long. Anyway, don't be such a bath broom. I'll tell you some other time. Don't you have anything else to do?
Maybe. Oh, I can play cards. Interesting. I don't know what kind of cards these are, but... Welcome to your first game of Duroc. Your goal is to use up all of your cards. The last person left with cards in their hands is the loser, the fool or Duroc. Players take turns attacking the player next to them with one or more cards. Attack with the 6 of hearts. Nikolai beat your card with his king. Press end turn button to proceed with the game. At the end of each round, the players take turns drawing new cards until they have 6 in their hand, and it starts with the first attacker this round. I have never played this. Although it kind of looks like War? I wonder... I was supposed to end my turn. Okay, there we go. Nikolai attacked you with his 8 of clubs. To defend from this card and put it in the discard pile, you need to play with a card of the same suit but one in higher rank. 9 of clubs. Okay, so I have to play with the same suit and a larger card. It's your turn again. Start your next attack. The checker creation game that translates to donkey. I'm playing with the 7 of diamonds. While Nikolai beat your card with the 10 of diamonds, you may launch a new attack with a card of the rank that has already been played. Now attack with a 10 or another 7. Interesting. Nikolai gave up and took the cards, for he has nothing to beat them with, and the turn is yours. For letting you play on your own, we discuss trump cards. The trump cards. The trump suit is stronger than the suits, or than other suits, and can beat all other cards, even those of a different suit, and even those that are higher in rank. For instance, a trump 10 will even beat a king. Since the cards with the trump suit are stronger, you should decide whether to use them at your first convenience or save them for a crucial point. Player who has the lowest ranking trump card on his hands goes first. Interesting. I'm going to go with the suit that I have. Apparently I can attack with that. Well, that wasn't a good one. I thought I was supposed to use only the same suit, but apparently not. Interesting. La 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 la. I'm probably doing this horribly, but I almost kind of wish that there was some music in the background because it's very quiet, but I can also hear the flickering of the candle on the side. It's two of mine. Like Nikolai now has like 13 cards. Ooh. Is that a new streamer I see? Hello, Jackal. Welcome. You came just in time to watch me totally and utterly possibly lose a game of cards. Which this is a card game I've never played before, so I was like, I have no idea what to do. Apparently, I'm not doing half bad. No, I can't. I have to take the card on the table. He's got me now. I almost won. I can't use this one? Oh, probably because it's not the same. I lost. I was so close to winning, too. Well, that was an interesting game.
Listen,
Right,
listen. Thank you for your help with the banya.
Don't thank me yet. We still need to free the girl.
It's just that I wouldn't be able to go at all if it weren't for you. Here, I want to give you this.
Thank you,
Here,
Nikolai.
take it.
3-7 ace, 3-7 queen. Deck of cards. Gain 1 eloquence black on battle start.
What's that? A deck of playing cards or something?
Sure is.
Be nice,
saving them for
Vasilisa.
some time. They are antique, but first class. I'll teach you to play if you wish.
They say the devil himself is not averse to a good game of Durak.
I just got done playing cards, so I'm going to continue for now. It's a really fun game, IRL. I might, maybe, the only thing is that my cousins are already, like, too big to play, any card games anymore. We used to play Old Maid, which is super easy if you've never played it. And it's just complete and utter luck and being able to outwit whoever's in there. like whoever's playing with you.
Get out of here, you meddling kids, or you'll get it!
Ooh.
Run! He saw us! Wait, maybe they're here on business. Well, speak up.
Oh, it's like they literally just walked into our house and you're telling them to leave. What did they do?
Oh, Vasilisa! We saw such a scary thing! West of Yenidor, there's a scary isba. Evil spirits live there for sure. Why do you say that? See for yourself. They say there used to be a party every day, but now it stands silent as the grave. Saw it for ourselves.
Well, you'll wind up in graves yourselves if you go wandering like that.
Run!
Igor takes nothing. All about Zagdarak is all about strategy and when to play your cards, and yeah, also a little bit of luck. Yeah, like it seems really similar to War, but War is one of those games where you have to play one at a time. Like each card is played one at a time. I'm sure you could probably there might be some other versions where you can play multiple at a time, but if there is, I haven't heard of it yet. Oh, the fair. Let's do our optional one first.
At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour, trading is still taking place. Perhaps you might buy something for your journey. A multitude of goods can be found. Prianics, as well as a variety of magic trinkets. There's something for everyone here.
Ooh, so there's like I could get herbs, books, card players.
What? Want some pranics? I've sold everything already. Oh, you want some herbs? Well, take a look then.
See what you have. Yeah. Just with extra warding. Curse on the enemy. Adam's head is the one that replenishes my mash. Mush is what you ate and mash is what you drank. Break herb. Eliminate the enemy's defense. Gain 5 defense. Peter's Cross. That looks like a mandragora. Removes poison and waste. And then this one removes curse status. Well, I definitely need more lion's head. I have a very small amount. Well, even that little bit would
What kind of
help.
wisdom do you possess? That which comes from above, or that of snakes and demons?
Perhaps a little bit of both. I can buy spells from this guy. Increases the number of keys in the book in the next round. Number of orders in the book in the next round. First. Page remains active for a turn, and it amplifies one for every other page of the same color. I don't know if I want to spend that much on that right now, though. Background music's nice.
Come and see for yourself. Buy some herbs and other goods I've brought for you from the woods.
What do you got? Magic herb wreath. Replenishes 1 heart at the start of the battle. They throw wreaths into a river. If your wreath sinks, so shall you perish this year. Great. Veil. Grim picked up his bride's veil, which is considered bad luck. He died soon after. Great. Enemy attacks deal 1 less damage. Eloquence. Prayer book. Strengthens prayer status. Increases bless on the turn start by 1. Bottle of tears. Each page you read, you suffer 2 damage. No, I think I'm good. Eloquence. Gain +2 vampirism. Heals 2 hearts when enemy loses health. That actually might be really handy, but I don't have enough for that. Phooey. Gain spikes on battle. Yeah, I think the only thing I could even think to afford is maybe the wreath or something, but... Alright, let's see what the card
The
players have to
players
say.
are carried away by a
My
game of Durak.
So I could play with them and possibly gain back some money, but I don't know if I'm good enough to play. Decisions. What do you guys think? Should I try one more game just to be safe? I would just be doing the easy version because I'm still learning, but if not, we can just continue on our way. Sure, why not? Alright. See if I fail again. My turn. I got 2 kings. Oh, actually, I got 3 kings. Okay, not a bad first turn. Could be worse. I guess I get to attack this time too. Dun, dun, dun. Suppose I'm not doing too terribly. Rid of those. Dagnabbit. Take those cards. Okay, not too bad. Phew. That brought me dinner. Yo, I'm almost there. I win!
You win.
Yay! I win! Sweet. I actually won. Anyway. Northern Forest, the house near the river, Eastern Bridge. Thank you, thank you. Swamps and Yanidor. This way. I guess that's where I'm supposed to go for complete tasks and duh.
You wander off course and walk onto the road more to the west than you had planned. You stumble upon a ragged man with rotten teeth and rotten eyes. You realize that it's a brigand. Traveling by night in Perm Gubernia is dangerous, and not only because of the evil spirits. The silence is broken by his hoarse voice.
Hey, what do we have here? A girl or something? Right. I'll let you go if you give me all your money.
It seems to me you can't see so well in the dark. I'm not traveling alone.
Come on over here, brigand boy. I fought the Turks, went toe-to-toe with demons, but you're kinda the filthiest of all.
Looking upon the tall soldier, the brigand loses his confidence. He backs away and runs into the woods. In a hurry, he dropped his pouch.
Sweet!
You go on your way.
Choose a new page. Once and forever. The page remains active for a turn and affects other pages. Piety increases the defense value in pages for 3 turns. I think it's it. Or it increases it by 3. I'm gonna go with Ahmed.
Near a small forest creek, you find a grassy meadow. Among other vegetation, you see one beautiful flower. It's blood red and bright even in the moonlight. You come closer and tie its stem with a silver thread. With a swift pull, you now have a new, valuable herb, Adam's Head. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Cool.
Fir branches poke into the empty windows of an abandoned hut. You are overcome by an unpleasant feeling. There's a good reason they call this place haunted. You squeeze into a slightly open door and clear away the cobwebs. It is dark and empty here. The dead silence gives you chills. You step inside the house and freeze in horror. Under the broken red corner lies a dead man's body. A broken accordion lies nearby, torn as if by a wild beast. You search the dead man and the izba. The former has a pouch with some rubles inside.
I'm gonna inform the village and give them money towards a funeral.
You tell about the dead man in the nearby village and use the money to pay for his burial and a funeral service. Peasants tell you that several years ago, someone took this skillful musician to an evening gathering during the dead of night. He hadn't been seen since.
Well, guess we found him now.
You walk through the forest. Grim trees hang from all sides, and strange noises are coming from the dark of the night. You freeze with fear when you notice two demons near an unearthed grave. They have already opened the coffin and are methodically skinning the dead body.
Ah, great.
Overcoming disgust, you open the black book. The first Zagavar will be yours.
Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. I only have one enemy going right now. All the people said, Amen. Amen. also kind of want to end the fight. Heck yeah! There's negative statuses. Well, first. I'm gonna go with the one that removes negative statuses.
Having dealt with the demons, you look around. A narrow trail stretches from the grave to the forest. You remember hearing about this place. This overgrown trail leads to an old cemetery.
Ooh, spoopy. Apparently I'm not gonna do anything else, though.
You hear a whip crack. Shrieking in pain, some unfortunate soul is being driven to hell by a devil. You pause in hesitation. Is this sinner's soul worth a fight?
Decisions.
You call out to the devil. He looks at you with his eyes burning with hatred. He bares his claws and approaches you, completely forgetting about his prey. The sinner runs to the forest without wasting any time. The demon's furious roar attracts another one of his kind. To buy some time for the sinner, you immediately start reading Zagavers.
Oh, sweet. Death awaits behind the 0 health threshold. That's good to know. Go ahead and use that. Oh, one giant card game. Tis my turn now. I'm getting them. Almost had him. Oh, well, that works. Yay! Hopefully I can get another black one on the next try. Okay, that's more like it. That should take him out. Heck yeah. Stephen Stone. Chronicle of Yanador say that Stephen of Perm himself left his mark on that stone. I say let's go see what it's about.
In the shady ravine lies a great stone. It has the mark of a foot on its top that's filled with morning dew. There are quite a few candles around it. Here and there you notice offerings from the peasants of Yanidor.
I already know that taking the offerings would be really bad, but maybe if I drink the dew?
You drink the holy water and feel a surge of strength and confidence.
Heck yeah! Oh, so I can do something about the cemetery. I didn't realize that was added.
You know about a cemetery nearby and decide to visit it. The tombstones that stand among the trees are enveloped in a gray fog. You look around, expecting an ambush, but everything is eerily quiet.
I'm gonna read a prayer.
You pray for the repose of the souls that lie in this cemetery. The night is silent. You calm down and rest a bit.
Look at the cross.
You walk around the overgrown cemetery and look at the grave crosses while thinking of all the deaths that made this city of the dead. Who knows? Maybe Ikotniks were around in earlier times. Maybe some are buried here.
I should gather cemetery soil, though.
You're in luck. The grave diggers have recently dug up a grave. It stands open, black and hungry, yet unoccupied. You scoop a small amount of fresh cemetery dirt into a sack and whisper some Zagavers. This soil will make your witchcraft stronger.
All right, then. Let us continue on our way. Escoarla, we are off.
You see a swamp ahead. The damp soil squishes under your feet. You become cold and uncomfortable. Suddenly, a white ghost of a calf appears from the bog. It looks at you and does not move.
I wonder if I have anything in my encyclopedia that tells me about that. Pardon me. Still Bonnix. Well, it doesn't really tell me how to deal with the sudden white calf.
You read a protective Zagavar, and the ghost disappears. When you finish your sorcery, you realize that this calf was, in fact, a treasure. Striking it would make the calf fall apart into coins. You notice the burning eyes of demons nearby. Are they guardians of this treasure?
Dagnabbit. Either way, I would have had to fight the demons there. Maybe if I do it if I get this scenario again some other time, then I will know what to do. Whoops. Nikolai offers a card called Backhand, and all I can think of is just him going up and going whap with the back of his hand, and then just calmly returning back to Vasilisa's side. It would be hysterical to see, though. Gesture does not use word slots of the Zagavur. Sure. Well, and we are at Yanidor.
Yanidor is covered with a bright pre-dawn mist. Amidst the hollow silence, you hear sounds of the village waking up. With old Yegor's directions, you quickly find the house of Yevdakia Fokovna. Nikolai knocks on the carved gates, and you are soon greeted by the hostess.
Evdokia Fokovna, God bless.
God bless.
God bless indeed. And who might you be?
We've come to speak to your daughter.
Ha! Came to make fun of my Akulina. I won't let you. Leave us alone.
Oh, we wouldn't dare. We want to help her.
Help her? Many have tried. None have succeeded. What makes you think you can?
I know how your daughter is suffering. That's why I want to help. I know how.
Very well. Couldn't hurt, I suppose. It surely couldn't get any worse. My girl suffers from an ikota, day and night. Akulina hides in the old Church of Transfiguration at night. The ikota is not so violent there. That's where you'll find her.
Thank you. Don't worry about your daughter. We will help.
Well, God willing, God willing.
Goodbye, Evdokia Fokovna.
All right then. Well,
The old Church of Transfiguration. A grim shadow in the crimson twilight of the early hours. The domes of this building tower silently over you. Hundreds of years and dozens of generations have passed under its roof. You can feel the wisdom stored within these majestic walls.
what does Nikolai have to say?
The sun is rising, yet I don't feel any less frightened.
Old stairs lead inside the church.
I can't really.
Wooden domes reflect silver light in the rising sun.
I don't think there's anything else I can
Old
look
stairs
at.
lead inside the church.
Step inside.
It makes my skin crawl, perhaps because an ikota dwells here.
The iconostasis has collapsed partially, as if it suffered a strong northern gale. The royal gates are crooked and no longer bar the entrance to the altar. It looks like some of the icons were torn out on purpose. Some of them stand facing the wall. In the dim light, you notice a heap of rags where the Ikotnitsa Akulina lays. She seems to be sleeping. From time to time, the girl shudders from nightmares sent by the Chort to haunt her. You call out to the girl. She jolts up and darts to the altar corner. Even amidst the gloom, you notice the way her arms are shaking.
Who are you? Don't hurt me, please. Don't be afraid, Akulina dear. We won't harm you. I'm Vasa, and this is Kola. We want to help you. We heard you have a Nikota.
Yeah,
They say I have a short inside me. It torments me. Can we talk to it? I can't make Proshka come out. He'll come out when he wants to.
Has a name.
We'll need your cross for this. Can you trade it to us? What am I to do without a cross? Proshka will eat me alive without it.
I'll trade you mine. I have 2 of them. One was given to me at birth, and I found the other on the battlefield.
Tell us about your chort. What's there to tell? Sometimes he crawls out, sometimes he can do some sorcery. The other kids make fun of me.
The girl starts to whimper.
I feel really bad about this. This poor kid.
We can get rid of Proshka. Get rid of him, but he won't leave by himself. Don't worry. I think I know how to draw his attention. I have to make the Ikota mad enough so that he leaves Akulina. How can I anger this particular chort?
Ah, and this is where my thing should help. Those possessed by Ikota are called Ikotniks. At one time, there were so many people suffering from this strange malady that some scientists thought Ikota must be hereditary. Women succumb to Ikota more frequently, and it sometimes passed from one housewife to another, devolving into mass hysteria. Old believers treated Ikota rather violently without the aid of magic or prayer. Women suffering from Ikota were starved, beaten with wooden rods, baited with dogs and trained bears, drenched with ice water, and left out to... They basically treated these women like they were witches. Those who survived returned to their homes and never suffered from Ikota again. Bound to a name and cast into the wind. First person it encounters who bears this name becomes its victim. Rapids trip over the stone or swallows the insect by accident. Always brought on by a Koldun. It may pass from Koldun to any man. History? Doesn't really help though. I forgot about that I can have like 1 skill point. There. Cemetery soil. I guess it doesn't seem to like the icons.
The broken icon at the entrance and the defaced iconostasis here are not a coincidence.
Aha!
Seems like it doesn't like icons, that Proshka of yours. Yes, he made me deface the icons here. I'll draw a circle, and we'll start.
You sit Akulina in front of the iconostasis, and Nikolai puts the icons into place. You start to read a Zagavar. You learned it long ago, but your memory doesn't fail you. The words of the spell ring out with a thundering echo. You almost manage to finish the ritual when Akulina suddenly pushes you. Taken by surprise, your incantation of magic words stops. The girl starts to convulse. The Ikota has emerged out of her.
It's a kitty!
You call yourselves exorcists? This Zagavar is dated. No one uses that commencement now. What kind of witch are you? So out of fashion. Yuck.
Christ's kingdom.
It's impolite to make mention of such kingdoms in front of demons, I have you know. And you can't just go displaying icons. I hate icons.
So you're the Ikota Chort?
So what if I am? Ain't I fine looking like a feline? What did you expect? A frog or something?
A feline?
We need Akulina's cross.
Yes, I've heard. I need lots of things too. Tell you what, witch. If you beat me, I might even do both. Give you a cross and leave the girl.
Might.
No, tell me something else. Why do you haunt Akulina? Why do you torture the girl?
That's no business of yours. Well, on the other hand, I don't have anything else to do. Why not tell you?
You see, I study demons. They fascinate me.
There's nothing to tell, really. Yenidor used to be a wealthy churchyard near the springs. Merchants used to request prayers of thanks in this church when they returned from the north. I was once the Sosietko of this church.
Why would a church have a Sosietko?
Why not? The abandoned ones have much scarier things inside. Or am I not good enough? But now, no one lives here and no one visits the church. They only go to the stone one. So I crawled inside Akulina out of boredom.
Won't you leave the girl alone?
I might leave her if you beat me.
Okay.
So why don't you like icons?
Have you seen many charts that do? Or maybe we should open a church. We could call it Saint Chart, eh?
If he wasn't being such a jerk, I would. I mean, like, he has so much sass.
You're a smart girl. Figured out that I don't like icons. They make me mad as hell. It's not that I'm against this new church, but you could at least make do without icons, right? These drawings, not my cup of tea. Gives me shivers.
We need Akulina's...
Yeah, tell you what, witch. If you beat me, I might even do
So be it, Broshka.
Here I come, Vasilisa.
Of course, he already knows my name. Ooh, 150 in the health. Yikes. So I'll have to be really careful. it's not. Oh, no! Dang nabbit. Let's try that again, I guess. Said in the chat, Farvasya. I'm like really concentrating.
Get away from my Aquilina!
Away with you, demon!
Spiff, welcome. I am currently fighting for my life and the life of the poor girl who's possessed by this cat demon. And as you can probably tell, there's quite the difference between our hit points. 13 defense. That should be nice. Like, even if he does manage to attack me. Yeah. Heck yeah! I probably should have done the bless first, but oh well. Ouch. Well, I'm doing better than I was last time. This is my second time fighting against this particular boss, so... Whew. Fortunately, I've used up all of my healing herbs, so... Pardon me. That first. Some help from a friend. Alright, that one actually helps me gain back some of my health.
I'll just crawl inside the girl. You won't get me there.
Oh, no, you won't. I have a Zagaver with your name on it.
Witty banter. Go for a higher defense because I bet you he's going to try and attack. Yeah, that's what I thought. managed to completely mitigate everything. Huzzah. We're actually getting somewhere. Huzzah. Yay! We're finally on somewhat even ground now. So close. And yes. Wait, what? What? But I defeated the what? How did I die? I'm so confused. But what? I don't get it. I'm so confused. I didn't die though. I'm so mad I don't know what to say right now. Like, is there a reason? If you killed oh. That's not fair. Oh. That's so unfair. I can't believe that. So I have to wait for him to get out. Fudge. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to use that one. That's not cool. So I'm just going to have to defend myself until he gets out. Man, it was hard enough. Oh, and I don't have anything to bring him out. I'm gonna get him as close as I possibly can. And maybe, just maybe, he'll crawl out long enough that I can take him out. I don't have anything to draw him out. I am so mad. Like right now, I should be able to attack him directly. I'm still really mad that I wasted all that time.
Get away from my Aquilina!
Away with you, demon!
I don't have any negative statuses right now, so. And they really make you think with this particular battle, don't they? Okay, he's gotten back inside now. It would be better for me to just defend until he crawls back out. Okay. Let's see. Let's heal myself a little bit. backhand. Save, since I only have so much healing on me. I got this. It's back inside.
I'll just crawl inside the girl. You won't get me there.
Oh, no you won't. I have a Zagover with your name on it.
I can still attack a little bit for now. As long as he's outside of her when I deal the finishing blow. Snap. Please don't. That was close. This is nail-bitingly. It was like, whew, good lord. Of course. Okay, okay. He is currently outside. I should be able... Yeah, got him! Oh, thank goodness. Man, that was a far
Wait,
harder
wait.
battle than I was
Don't
expecting.
finish me off, Vasya. I'll tell you what. I'll leave Aquilina and come work for you. I can be useful. You'll see. I won't harm anyone. I'll be good.
Ha.
Work for me? I have plenty of charts already.
Well, I'm not exactly a short. I can be of use like a Susietka, in fact.
Actually, we don't have a Susietka. That's not such a bad idea. What will Grandpa say to that? Alright, I'll take you, but you better watch it. No joking around.
You don't mess around with Vasya.
Proshka leaves Akulina, climbs your left shoulder, and then vanishes into black flames.
I literally have a black cat, you guys.
The girl crumples and falls down, exhausted. Her face looks calm and serene. Proshka won't poison her life anymore. You switch out
Yay.
Nikolai's cross for that of the Ikotnitsa. The crucifix looks old and rotten. The demon's power has left its mark. You hope that Akulina's soul was left untouched by it.
Now we have a cross.
Yay.
You see, Vasya, ask and ye shall receive.
Big deal. A demon's cross.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna be like a little Salem.
Susietkas don't shun crosses either, I presume.
But on the other hand, we could do without this rattle box chort.
But look at how fluffy he is.
Why are you calling a rattle box?
Hush, Proshka. Don't be angry, Grandpa. He may be of use to us yet.
All right, we'll see if it works out. All that's left for you is to get a name and a belt. Which will you start with?
Go with the name.
First, I would like to get a name for the girl.
Well, go to Vilgurt. You'll find a priest there. Kolya, you should go too.
It's decided then.
Cool. What do you have
We
to say,
should
Nikolai?
tell everyone about the charts we've met. You know, to warn the good people, right?
Everyone knows, but not everyone believes. How did you end up with a cross?
Oh, it's nothing.
Yeah, right. There's no such thing as a cross with no story behind it.
All right then, I'll tell you. We were near a town. Plevna, it's called. It was a real massacre there.
Did you encounter any chorts there?
Worse, the cannon fire was so loud that all the chorts fled, if they were any. It seems they all fled here, to the north. So, there was this redoute ahead of us. Couldn't take it.
Redoute?
Well, it's a kind of a fortress. No one could get any closer.
And what about you, being such a gallant lad?
Hey, no jokes. Listen, I think God helped me. I went from the side and then found some barrels full of gunpowder and lit them.
Sounds suitably explosive.
They blew up, started a fire. There was a lot more ammunition there. A lot of our enemies burned that day. I can still hear their screams.
Guess that explains the
I
fire.
suppose I will to the end of my days. I nearly died there myself. Since then, when I see a fire, I remember that redoute and those screams. I fished the cross from the river of blood, Vasya. Are you happy now? Do you understand about the fire now?
What are you going to do with your new bride?
Well, we'll get a farm. We'll get folks from the village to help. Well now, I'll build an excellent izba. And children eventually. What a life it will be.
Oh, yeah, he's
Be careful, though. Who knows? The Bannock might be back.
That's good. The mother-in-law is always welcome.
It seems that yours the fiercest of them all.
Lol.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
I can talk to Proshka now.
Well, what do you want? Can't you see? I'm all cozy here on the sleeping bench. I'm sleepy. Ask what you wanted. I need to sleep. Got tired.
What kind of demon are you, Ikota?
That's how fiends are called. Ikota. If they possess people, that is. You know that. Any demon can become Ikota. Climb up on someone, got it, that's it. People will call you Ikota. Bet you can do it better than me.
Ha ha ha.
Wanted to learn more about you. What were you doing before Akulina?
Alright, I'll tell you. It's a long story, mind you. I've told you before. I used to be a Susietko. For quite some time, I've lived there. The Transfiguration Church was built how long ago? Must be over 200 years. I am wise and old, you see. So you'd better heed my advices if you know what's good for you.
Never seen cats any wiser, that's true.
Good then.
Maybe you'll stop swooping your fur all over the Isba in 200 years, eh?
What? What about it? None of my concern. I have to look after the household anyway. You could have fixed the bench yourself, by the way. It creaks as hell.
Oh, I'll show you, you damn short.
Wait, Grandpa. He will do a better job. Won't you, Proshka?
Sure, I better want to ride.
What with the church, then?
So, about it. I've stayed as Susietka there from the time it was built.
You were Susietka over there in church? Or were you from some other place?
In the church. I remember that well. But what was there before that building? Damn it. Can't quite remember. Let's talk a bit later. Maybe my memory will return.
Why did you transform into a cat?
Cats kill people. For protection, that is why. Well, what you looking at? Scared, eh?
Yeah, right. Cats give no quarter. It is good that our father Tsar's army keeps them in check.
So you don't believe me then? Let me tell you one story.
I'm kind of curious about the cat army that is clearly being hinted at here. Cat on a mill. Once my uncle was working on a mill and could hear a grinding stone not working as it should. It rotated for a bit, stopped, and then rotated again. He came closer and saw a big black cat sitting on it, and the grinding stone rotating, as if something was hindering it. My uncle went to grab the cat, but it slipped by to the other side. My uncle tried to grab it a second time, but again it managed to dodge him. Then all of a sudden, the cat disappeared, with a crack, as if it fell through the floor, and the grindstone started working properly again. The next day, my uncle died. That went from 0 to 60 in 3.5.
Let's go. We'll talk later.
Old houses and banyas are often home to demons. The masters leave, but don't always take their host spirits with them.
You've been telling me how you got your Khaldun power.
Right, where were we? So, I became a shepherd boy. He taught me this and that at first, at Prokopi. That one time, the cattle had wandered all over the place, and my chief turned up drunk. Drank a whole bottle of vodka. He couldn't move a muscle. Well, what other choice did I have? I went to collect them by myself. Managed to get almost all of them as midnight drew near. Had to pass Mikhail's crossroads on the way back. You know how that place is.
Are you telling me you kind of became a Khaldun by accident?
So, there I am, with the cattle tagging along. The moment I stepped onto the crossroads, everything turned upside down. Winds out of nowhere, and what you know, swarms of shorts. Figured I'd quickly draw a circle around me, and so I did. And these shorts were just swarming on the edge of the circle, all sorts, you name it. Well, I think that's it. Everything turned out all right, as you see. Next time I'll tell you how I got out of it.
All right then.
What sort of spirits are those Baniks?
Masters of the bathhouse, like a susietko in an izba. I don't think it was an ordinary place, the banya, before the worship of God.
What do you mean, before God?
I mean that our ancestors used to be worshipped the spirits of the hearth. Some Perm people still call upon Yan or Voipil.
Interfere with the work of the peasants. I'll send you there. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Or it just says that idle shorts. So he still needs to report back. What should I do? Help of the saints. Sure. Who do we have here? What?
Greetings to you, mistress of the house.
I didn't realize we would be helping them.
I was flying back from Igor's job when I noticed something.
Oh, okay, so this is one of Igor's servants. Got
Some
it.
bandits jumped a Khaldun near the crossroads. He drove a cart. Perhaps there is something useful for you there.
Maybe.
Maybe. Peddler. Side quest time. Okay, so basically if I just want to get some extra experience, I can just fight the jorts that are, pardon me, out here. Down. At least I'm getting a little bit more used to the battle system. Heck yeah. Page, notice positive status.
Buy an amulet and a trinket. Buy
Buy a potion and drink it. Very catchy.
You'll be as healthy as a boar. Demons fleeing from your roar.
And he rhymes. Tried Oshipka. Okay, this helps give me some. It's like that gives me some immunity. Herbs and healing Zelvavars restore plus 3 more. That would be really helpful, actually. I currently have cemetery soil, deck of cards, the antique mortar, devil's finger. Should really switch out the devil's finger. Salted patties that were baked during the wake to protect the deceased. Ailment 5 on the enemy. Strengthens the ward. Turn. Gain 2 plus on the battle start. And prism. Oh yeah, this is the one I was interested in earlier, but I still don't have enough for it. Spikes. Goes galosh. Gain +1 prayer on battle start, replenishes 5 at the start of battle. Still don't have enough for that though. I'll go with the red thread though. And I'm thinking I might go a little bit longer than I normally do, if only because I ended up wasting like several minutes trying to fix my trying to fix my sound earlier. Oh, are they done? Are you done? English job. Oh, can I send you out now? Oh, okay, I got it. Rats. Cast sickness on the birds. Or send him on a meaningless task. Bring water in a sieve. Apparently I still can't send him out. Let me send him out.
You stumble upon a strange clearing. The trees are fallen as if hit by a hurricane. Or perhaps the master of the forest walked this path. What's strange is that in the middle of the clearing, a single tree stands undamaged. You come closer and realize that the tree was saved by the prikrish herb that grows among its roots. You bow to the plant and cut it down. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Sweet.
Near the covered crosses, you notice a jug of milk and a loaf of bread. It would seem that someone still visits these old graves. With sadness, you wonder if dead men need any treats.
Well, that's not for me to
You
do,
leave some
so.
coins and rest a bit before continuing on your journey.
Like, that's none of my business, so I'm just gonna be nice. Bad enough I have
A
to
cart
send
has
little
gone
things
off
off
the
to
road,
cause
but no one seems to be
all
around.
sorts of nasty stuff
Neither
to happen
its
already.
owner nor the horses. The cart itself is empty except for one jewelry box, obviously left behind by the owners. Its lid is slightly ajar. Glass shards of various colors gleam inside, reflecting the moonlight.
That's probably going to up my bad mojo, but
You carefully pick the item up and get ready to go on your way.
oh, okay. I guess that doesn't matter.
From afar, you hear two demons arguing furiously. Their shouts make the treetops sway. It seems that they are arguing over a fish they caught in some peasant's fish trap. When you take a good look, you realize that a human soul is in the trap, shrunken in horror.
Oh dear. I don't know if I'm good enough to play cards to win back a human soul. I am tempted to play cards.
The soul has plenty of time to escape the trap, while you and the Chorts are busy agreeing on the bets.
Ah, sweet. Perfect. At least the guy got away. Seems you're playing a dangerous opponent. You sense that your opponent has mastered the art of witching Durak. Means that your opponent will be able to transform his regular cards into trump cards at the worst possible moment. Ah, great. Yes, Mordorak. But this time it's for a good cause, okay? I was like, this time I'm playing against two Torts in order to save a soul which technically escaped while I was whatever. Dagnabbit. I think I might win. Yes! I won! Heck yeah! What did I win? Better be something good. I get to choose a news page. Forever. Which remains active for one turn and affects other pages. Rubber than stone. This one also is like this one heals. I'm gonna go with that one. Pardon me. It's like the Kolva Bridge.
On a bridge over a small river near Vilgert, two cart drivers argue over who should have way first. They are arguing fiercely, not realizing that each has a demon over the left shoulder. It's the demon's job to bring discord and serve as a prompter of sorts, whispering lines into their ears. Nikolai bellows at the peasants, and they quickly forget their argument. A seasoned soldier is much scarier than any Chort.
Alright, give it up for my man Nikolai. This is to explore. Explore.
By the icy smooth surface of the lake, you notice a horse, anxiously shaking its mane. A couple of demons are tugging on its bridle, trying to steal it from its master, who is asleep beneath a slope nearby. You shake the peasant awake and point to his animal walking away to the forest. The vexed demons let go of the horse as soon as the peasant crosses himself and takes the reins. As a token of appreciation, he gives you a handful of rusts.
Cool. Me doing some good deeds.
You walk along an old path through the eastern woods. At this hour, the moon shines especially bright. Everything around you glows with a mysterious light. All of a sudden, you hear loud voices and metallic ringing coming from the woods. You can only guess what this late-night commotion is all about.
Let's take a look.
Trying not to make a sound, you go deep into the woods. Finally, the branches part, and you see a curious sight. Some Khaldoons, unknown to you, are trying to agree on the price of a pile of copper samovars. One of them looks deeply upset and constantly knocks on one of the items. It seems he wants to demonstrate its quality. You notice a pair of red eyes peeking out from the samovar.
Well, it's mine now.
You buy one of the samovars from the bewildered Khaldoons. They hurriedly gather the rest of the wares and disappear into the forest. As soon as they are gone, your samovar turns into a demon.
Will come in handy indeed. Let's do it. finish it off. Cool. Off to the church.
You arrive during the long, pre-dawn twilight. Sharp points of age-old fir trees from a jagged wall far behind the church of Wiedelgort. The priest has already begun preparations for the morning rituals. He notices you, puts aside his chores, and greets you.
Who goes there at the crack of dawn? Is it you, Vasilisa? Cover your head, girl. Tfu!
Morning, Holy Father.
Kolya? And don't tell me you want me to marry you to her.
Well, it's too early for me. Kolya, on the other hand.
Hey, Vasa. Don't go deciding the things for me.
We came for another reason, actually. We need a name, an orthodox one, from the list of the holy names, from the Sviatse.
It can't be. Are you expecting?
No, we want to give a name to a demon.
You want to what?
Father Yefrem sways, walks back to the nearest wall, and sits heavily on a bench.
Are you sure you don't want to marry?
It's all for good. We want to free this girl.
You explain your encounter with the Banya bride and what she needs for her freedom.
I've heard about the changelings. Not sure how it works, though. I can't give you a name. That church tricked you both. Nothing good can come of it.
Choosing a name from Sviatse turns out to be not such an easy task. How can I make him reconsider?
Christian soul, maybe?
What if it's not a demon, but a Christian soul doomed to suffer? That would be a sin for sure.
Truly. They say you are a witch now, Vasya. It will soon be the harvest day of Ivan the Long. We need to disperse the dry winds, help our village, and I, in turn, will help you with the name.
It's a deal. I know a ritual to thwart dry winds. We'll go visit the field.
All right. You'll have your name.
Father Yefrem opens a heavy book with a silver cover.
Choose. These days we honor the holy Claudia, Matriona, and Alexandra.
Nikolai choose.
Kolya, she's your bride. You choose.
Let's call her Matriona. It's a good name.
Matriona.
You would name her after a respectable woman? Watch out. She might become a knower.
Thank you, Father.
Well, the field is about a mile to the west.
I'll try to thwart the winds. See you later.
You soon arrive at your destination. The field looks empty in the twilight of the dawn. Cold wind seems to penetrate you to the bone. When you step onto the plowed field, you sense a familiar shiver. This field harbors evil spirits. You find a poorly hidden bundle of old wheat ears. It's a Khaldun's zalom. The stems are tied in a knot and dusted with ashes and salt. Fresh grave soil, eggshells, and steamed grains are laid around it. You draw a circle. You feel that demons are not far off.
I need to replace some of my stuff. Yeah, I think that'll do.
Wind, O wind of the seven brothers, the oldest one, do not blow from the rotten corner. Do not bring rain from the west. But blow us warmth, render good service to our people, bring forth pleasant rain. Joy to plowmen. Glory to you, fierce one.
You finish reciting the Zagaver, and for a moment, silence falls. Suddenly, a creaky voice from behind startles you.
You sure are a strange creatures. Thirsty cursed. Then you bless it right after.
By you, do you mean us Khaldun's?
Ha! Humans. Always on the border between worlds. And that is why you always lose. But who am I to complain? My name is Andrico. And you, I've heard about you. You're the new witch, Vasilisa.
So is it you who spoils the field, sending dry winds?
Spoil? You use the wrong word. I am helping the peasants, and I am a master at this. I mean, surely you understand that this is for their own good, don't you?
Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. It's not by chance that I came across this Zalom.
You don't say. Perhaps you know who's to blame.
The Zalom caused this chord to appear. Who left these weeders? Who summoned this chord? You were sent here by another Khaldun, weren't you?
Ha! Right.
I got an achievement.
You know, I'm
Sweet.
starting to like you. I could even tell you who the Khaldun is who sent me. If you weren't so careful, the Zalom had already been enchanted when I arrived. Want to make a deal? Let me finish what I started. I'll send some dry winds, and after that, I'll be a servant. The famine will cause death in heaps.
I have all the chords I need. Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. Enough talking. I'll definitely banish you from this field.
Oh boy. Okay. All minions disappear when the demon dies. Okay. I don't know if that's bad for me. I am going to make Vasilisa a Khaldun of her word. He said she'd get rid of it. We're gonna get rid of it. I think after this particular battle, we'll stop for the evening.
have gotten my way.
And yet I have. Deal with it.
Jeez Louise. I don't have any more Adam's head, so I can't heal. Yeah, didn't think I was gonna win that one. Let's try again. Dun.
shouldn't have got in my way.
And yet I have. Deal with it.
Let's try. Still don't know if I'm going to be able to win this one. I only have like one hit point left. I think I'm gonna win this one. Yep, and I'm dead again. Sigh. Alright, well, it's almost 8, so I'm going to leave it here. And I might have to just go back to my previous load before we come back to this next week. Let's see.
You soon arrive at your destination.
Okay.
The field looks empty in the twilight of the dawn. Cold wind seems to penetrate you to the bone. When you step onto the plowed field, you sense a familiar shiver. This field harbors evil spirits.
I'll go ahead and save there. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining me. So glad that you came. And I'm thinking, depending on what goes on Saturday, I may do an extra stream on Saturday, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. In which case, I'd probably just be doing Slime Rancher because it's cute and it's fun. But anyway, you guys, thank you for joining me. Have a good night, and I will maybe see you on Saturday, but if I don't, I will definitely see you on Tuesday. Oh, Blossom is still streaming? Yee! Yeah, I'll totally. Hang on, let me. Do. Alright, we'll raid Possum. And she is looking particularly spooky today. I do too. I like this one. Actually, Stella was the one who suggested this particular one, and I absolutely love it. Stella is awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put in Raiding Blossom. Maid raid, let's go!